So we're here at London St Pancras with the orchestra, checking in with the office colleagues over there. We played a concert at the Royal Festival Hall last night, and today we're off to Paris to give another performance of the same programme at the Theatre des Champs-Élysées. Megan there, who's just sipping her orange juice, is here to make sure that everyone turns up and everyone has their tickets, and Philippa, who's next to her, is the orchestra manager, who you'll see on stage occasionally at the Festival Hall and the Queen Elizabeth Hall, making sure all the stands and music and so on are all in the right place at the right time. And then you'll see Matthew Truscott in the scarf, who is the leader of the orchestra for this tour. So my name is William Norris, I'm the Communications Director at the Orchestra, and we're here today at St Pancras International as the orchestra is off on tour, well for one night only, to Paris, and we're taking last night's programme, which you might have heard at the South Bank Centre, to the Theatre des Champs-Élysées this evening. So we're here, the person filming is Megan, who's been checking everyone in and making sure the orchestra turns up, and we're getting on the train now. So here's our hotel in Paris. We just arrived, and we always stay in exactly the same hotel in Paris because there's a station for the way home. So in the morning tomorrow, the players can get up at the last possible moment and stumble onto their train, and it's all very convenient. And here we are checking into our hotel in Paris. It's always faintly chaotic with a large orchestra, especially one as big as this, 90 people. And there's all our door keys laid out on the table, which Megan is looking after and allocating the people. So we've got a few hours break now. The players are going to go off and have lunch, and then we get on the coach to the venue and have a rehearsal. Oh, this is really helpful. So here we are at the Théâtre des Champs-Élysées, which is, I guess you'd say it's our regular base in Paris. We play here at least once a year, sometimes more often. We're here tonight with Vladimir Jurowski, playing a programme with Mahler, Liszt and Wagner, which we played last night at the Royal Festival Hall. And then we're here next, actually, in June with Sir Simon Rattle, playing a programme of Mozart and Haydn. This theatre is probably most famous for being the place where the Rite of Spring by Stravinsky was premiered, and this is also where the famous riot took place. So the orchestra is inside now rehearsing. I'm a little late as ever, and I'm going to head backstage and see if I can catch a bit of footage inside. So having said I was late, I wasn't actually, because we're still waiting to start half an hour after the start of the rehearsal, and that's because Vladimir Jurowski, the conductor, wasn't very happy with the layout of the stage, because the strings were right at the front of the stage and would have a different acoustic to those which were underneath the canopy further back. So we're just pushing the whole orchestra further back now, so that they all sit underneath the canopy. Obviously that means there's quite a lot standing around. And this is a theatre really, so in order to help with the acoustics, they build this kind of shell around the stage, which you can kind of see the back of here, and when I film from the front you'll be able to get more of a sense of goes right up to the ceiling and then over the orchestra, otherwise the sound would all disappear up the fly tower. But with this canopy it kind of projects more out into the auditorium. So there's lots of mad reorganising going on behind this canopy now, and hopefully we'll get started in the next 10-20 minutes.
Well, it's Megan here. I'm the projects manager for the OAE. Will's handed me the baton, and it's now Sunday morning, and I'm about to go and check in for the return Eurostar. The great thing about trips to Paris is that the hotel is here and the Eurostar terminal is here. So I gave everyone their return tickets yesterday, and they have to make sure they get themselves out of bed and onto the train. So I'm going to have a nice leisurely walk over there, and I don't need to worry about checking anyone onto the train or onto a coach.